Hello, and new format. And I really hope this all works. But anyway, gotta start out. It's Thursday. It is the 4th of January. It's Long Night! Mhm. Right. Okay. Where to begin? Well, Happy New Year, everybody. We made it here, first vlog of 2024. What have I been doing this week? Well, I am still on holiday. I go back to work on the first of, or not the first, let me see again, on Monday, which was actually the 8th of January, back to my current college. And I'm sadly only there until the end of January. But I am going over to another sixth form college afterward. So I'm looking forward to that. I will miss it at this current college because they've been absolutely great to me. And I've really enjoyed working with the students and just being in that sort of sixth form atmosphere. Um, the commute's just really difficult. As I said before, if everything ran as it did, then it would be okay. But it doesn't. And it just makes things very difficult. We're any second now going to be joined by a couple of cats. So this week it's just been doing exam marking, getting those papers done. And then I immediately, well, actually concurrently, but this isn't due to the 18th. I've got another batch to do for English as a second language, but they don't take as long as these ones that I'm doing. And we're not allowed to say which ones because just for confidentiality. Um, so yeah, and then I've also got possibly what they call some remarking to do, but that we'll see. I just got back from kickboxing again, did the 2 classes and really enjoying it. So the challenge is now going to be getting there once work starts. Um, First of all, because of the time it takes to get from work to home. The stick fighting in Earl Spartan, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it until I actually start my other one, which is fine for now because the thumbs aren't quite ready for stick fighting yet. A couple more weeks, I think they will be, but probably be able to get to Gibney's. But yeah, just saying, okay, come on, no excuses. You've been doing well. Get back in there. You're at least 2 times a week, and if you want to do your belts and your gradings, and as Andy says, if you just want to get better at it, you got to keep doing it. Um, Chickens are doing well. The chickens are doing well. I have lost a couple of them this week, just some of the older ones, some of the veterans. But it's sad to see them go, but it happens. And just not replacing them right now because I've got enough. Um, like I said, back to work Monday. One thing I did want to talk about is the reason I'm doing this format is because I want to talk about the cycle challenges. And yes, there's another one. Now here comes one cat. Okay, come on down. And this is Oreo, everybody. Oreo likes to be on camera. This is the one that rocked up back in November in the freezing cold and stayed. Yes, you did. Yes, as Budsky and my other cats. Well, anyway, what I've done, well, the Lands End to John O'Groats cycle is on, and I've been totaling up the kilometers. And I have done, where's that page gone? Crud. I was just working all that out. I think it was 258 kilometers. So let's, and the nice thing about this format on Zoom is I can do this and share it. And this is 258 kilometers. And what it looks like, let me just make that bigger. So down here is Land's End, and then 258 kilometers would be about here, somewhere between Wellington and Bridgewater, was near as I could estimate it. Now, I did say challenge us, so I thought a few years ago, I saw somebody that does a Facebook group called 1,000 Miles of Running in that year. Like you start on January 1st, and then you try to get to 1,000 miles by the following January. Well, I thought about, I'm going to take that away. Why don't you do a massive one, like Cycle the United States, which is what I thought. So, and I might actually create a Facebook group and see if anybody else wants to participate. Like, how many kilometers can you cycle either on an exercise bike, or if you're crazy enough to go out in this miserable weather, how much can you do? And it can be what you want. No medals, no costs, just, a group. So I decided, well, I'm going to do this and see how long I can keep it going. So I decided to cycle the United States and start in the great state of Maine. And I'm only counting the kilometers that I've done since January 1st. So actually, not that many. So anyway, let me bring it up and let me share the screen. Where did I go? About Zoom gets a little confusing. Okay, so this is the great state of Maine. Sticks out on the coast, sticks out there on the end, borders Canada. And this would be at the very top of Maine. And this is about how far I would have gone. So my plan is to go down through here to the bottom into New Hampshire, where they're going to be having a primary very soon. Right, okay, so that's the cycle challenges. Everything else this week, still following the political news. The state of Maine actually is now another state that has kicked Trump off ballot. That was made by the Secretary of State, their Secretary of State. And I was watching and some of the legal arguments, because I was under the impression that the Supreme Court does hear the Colorado case and says, okay, Colorado, no, you can't have him on the ballot, that was it, then other states wouldn't do it. But apparently, no. Each state makes the decision based on their law. So it's not just a blanket no for any other state. They have to look at each, if any more states bring it up, they have to look at why that was made under those laws and decide if it was correct. So it could get very interesting. And there's quite a few other states where there are possible challenges. Yeah, very interesting. Like I said, watching the story unfold. Going to keep my opinion out of it, but anybody who knows me knows what it is. Right, plans for the rest of my holiday. Going to the allotment, got to wait tomorrow for the new refrigerator to arrive. So I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday back to work. So just going to enjoy the last few days, try to relax, and get ready for the new term, a new year. Hopefully the new year for everybody is good and wonderful and everything you hope for. 2023 wasn't bad. The latter part of it was kind of crap, but hopefully 2024 is going to be much better. And there are some interesting possibilities on the horizon work-wise. Okay, I will be back next week, next Thursday. Hopefully this all worked well. Everybody take care and ciao. And Happy New Year again.